workshop where
we just let people come in.
Yeah.
Please. Forward.
So in here we fix our broken robots usually. So here you can see the students. I'm sorry for them. So now we are there working on with the UR10. You can see on the back. Then we have all kind of tools to fix the robot. You can see our drones there. Node controller for another EWA arm. And then we have a submarine there in phase of construction, and that's it. We can go forward to the main lab. I can show you more. And here you can see a little conveyor belt that we use mainly for student projects, and together with these two UR5 arms, we use to teach our students how to command a production line, so where you have a conveyor belt and several arms that have to manipulate objects going around here, and then you have to assemble them.
So a robot is actually very often just an arm compared to the normal thinking of a robot.
Since we are in the industrial context, for us, we consider a robot is just an arm with a gripper on top of it. Then here is something that resembles more a robot. That is the Baxter from Robotics. That actually, it's a company that just closed a couple of days ago, but it was a very cutting-edge technology company, and this was their proposal for a cobot, so collaborative robot that is supposed to be safe for humans to work along, and it could pick and place parts, but it's made on it has a lot of springs in the joints. You can see it's compliant, and it's made to not hurt humans. You can touch it if you want. And then they propose these very simple interfaces for program the robot fast, where you can move the arm around. Just you have buttons here, so you can press to kind of gravity compensation mode, and then just touch a button to record the pose. And this was the proposed solution to be for a fast programming interface. And then here there was the screen showing the face, the camera on top of it watching you, and a lot of sonar sensors on the top to detect people around. And yeah, that's the Baxter. And we have little kabukis here that are again used by students to learn how to navigate robots around. These guys have laser sensors that allow them to detect obstacles and avoid collisions. And then there are simple manipulators on top of them to do simple manipulation tasks. Then, as you can see, you are in an arena here. You can close the curtains and fly our robots here in a safe environment. We have these cameras you can see on the right are a tracking system called the Vicon that is able to localize very precisely parts on which you put markers. So these are the markers. These very reflective points here. You just mount the markers on whatever you want to track. There is a very nice software. You just need to select the points you are interested to. You make an object, and then that object will be localized very precisely in the environment where the cameras are. And last but not least, our
Standing and scalable.
This is a project, the European project called Scalable 4.0. And in this project, we are also exploring how to make flexible production lines where you can program fast robots and robots that can operate in environments where the objects are not at precise location all the time, but they can kind of move slightly, and so you have to compensate for these possible uncertainties in the world. So in this case, we have, in this project, we have to solve some use cases for Peugeot Citroën, and also for Simoldes, that is a company that produces plastic parts for automotive, for cars. So for PSA, but also for Volkswagen. And so, for example, now it's mounted. We just mounted the grippers because we went to test our robots in the PSA. But basically, here you should think about a gripper for general manipulation and a gripper for the piston, and then we can do dual-arm manipulation. The right arm grasp rings that is necessary to then insert the piston inside the cylinder here, while the second arm goes to insert the piston, and then we do dual-arm manipulation in order to complete this operation. And yeah, the nice thing here is that even if you move a little bit the motor, these arms, these are KUKAs, and they have very good force feedback. They have very good force sensors in every joint, and you can calculate a very accurate force at the TCP, the point, the tip of the gripper. And then using that feedback, we are able to detect when we really are, if we manage to insert the piston or not. And if not, we use strategies to basically look for the
Yeah. Any questions about robots?
Yeah, if you have any questions.
We have the chance now.
I've been in the BMW factory. They have used a lot of robots in the factory. It's very big one, and they use a robot to make sure the processing is correct or not. I remember that only 16 workers inside the factory. So we will have the cooperation with the BMW to make the robot like this.
I actually didn't get your question.
Yeah,
Because
yes, visited BMW, I think, and seen the robots here. You can say this, what they're doing here is actually supposed to be used for the same as the BMW. That they're trying to make the robots more and more sophisticated, so that they can actually also place and manipulate things which are not completely standardized, where you normally use humans for that. And there's a lot of research in going from the simple robots to the more advanced ones.
But this for the Global Zero project.
Sorry?
It's for the Global Zero project. This one.
Yeah. It's a European project funded by the European community.
Yeah, for zero accident or something.
Are you thinking of Industry 4.0?
Yeah.
Yeah. You can say it's related to that. The idea is that robots and automation and information system is making a revolution, so to speak, with this 4.0 idea.
somehow it's need to use artifact intelligence to understand the movement of this type cyclic, right? To put it correctly.
There's so you don't have you cannot consider just the task that you have to do, because before, when in the old fashion factories, you only had the task to do, and to have to program only that the parts had to be exactly at the precise location, right? But then what's the drawback? That you take a lot of time to program that kind of automation process. Instead, if you can let the part be more or less there, more or less, and you don't have to...
Intelligent on robot.
Huh?
It is intelligent on.
It's you can say intelligent, yeah, in a way. I mean, at least it kind of tries to use a lot of its sensor to really interact with the world.
Yes.
So you suppose that more or less the parts are there, but then you use the sensor to get the feedback from the world and fix your own program
Yes.
for little problems. So in a way, it's reactive intelligence because you kind of react
Artificial
to.
intelligence. They can decide what to do.
They can react. Yeah, so in that could be is a very low level kind of artificial intelligence.
Yes, yes.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Because it gets self-adapted, right? It can self-adapted the process.
Yeah, it can adapt the process by itself. Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so thanks a lot for introducing. We will slowly